To whoever is listening to this recording, if you have found this notebook, it is likely too late for you. This worn black ledger I am holding was found in the winter of 1999 inside the Blackwood Fire Lookout Tower in Washington State. That night, the temperature dropped to 20 degrees below zero, and the air inside was freezing. The watchman, Thomas, vanished into thin air, leaving behind no footprints and no blood. According to police reports, the coffee cup on his desk was still warm. But the strangest thing was this notebook sitting right next to it. As I turn the pages, I can smell the scent of old paper and mold, mixed with a metallic odor. On the very first page, written in a shaky hand, was a warning note. Thomas began his note with these words: "Attention, new watchman. This location appears as just a dot on government maps, but this is not a normal forest. This place is old, and it is hungry. If you want to finish your shift alive and see the sunrise, do not question the rules I have written below. Do not look for logic. Just follow them." The first rule was about the isolation. Rule number 1: never, ever turn on the tower's floodlights without a reason. Light does not represent safety here. Light is an invitation, and you do not want to see what is watching you from the darkness. Rule number 2: keep radio channel 4 open at all times. It is your only link to the center. However, between the dead hours of 3 a.m. and 3:33 a.m., you might hear a static-filled sound coming from the radio. Sometimes the weeping of a woman, sometimes the voice of a child begging for help. Do not answer. Do not press the button. Do not even breathe, because the center is closed at that hour. What you are hearing is not human. It is a mimic, a hunter trying to lure you down from the tower by imitating voices. If you answer, you will realize that the voice is no longer coming from the radio, but from right behind your door. Rule number 5. This is the hardest one, because you will want to believe your eyes. The giant pine trees surrounding the tower. Sometimes they move. In that split second when you blink, they get a little closer to you. If you wake up in the morning and notice that the forest line is closer to the tower than it was last night, do not panic. Do not scream. It is not an optical illusion. Just close the curtains and do not look outside until the sun has fully risen. If they realize you have seen them, they stop moving, and they just start waiting. Their patience is infinite. Rule number 7. If the power goes out, and it definitely will, do not go down to fix the generator. The dark zone at the base of the tower no longer belongs to you. Let it be dark. Let it be cold. The generator failure is not a malfunction. It is a trap. A simple trap set to lure you out of that safe glass box and bring you down to their level. Freezing to death is a mercy compared to what is waiting for you below. Rule number 9. The most vital rule. After midnight, you might hear that terrible metallic sound. Someone is climbing the stairs. You will clearly hear the screech of the metal and the heavy boots hitting the steps. Clang, clang. Do not run to the window to see who it is. Just sit on your bed and start counting. There are exactly 100 steps to the tower. Memorize this. 100 steps. If the footsteps stop at the 100th step, you can open the door and let your colleague in. But if you hear the 101st step, if you hear the sound of the 101st step, lock the door immediately, slide every bolt, and hide under the bed. Start praying, because there is no 101st step. That thing is now walking on air, and it is seconds away from your window. Thomas's notes become erratic here. The pen has torn the paper. The last lines read, "I stopped counting. 105, 106. The footsteps are still coming. The stairs ended long ago, but it is still climbing. It must be walking on the ceiling now. I see a handprint on the glass, and the doorknob is slowly turning."